Education is the key to open the mind.
When we are talking about TEMBO, this is Tanzania Education and Microbusiness Opportunity to focus on the Maasai girls and women, just about empowerment, empowering girls through education.
Education is important because it's helped me to understand something I've never understood before. When girls is educated, it means a community is educated.
Maasai people are really lovely people. I'm a Maasai, so they are really lovely people, but they are still bounded by the culture and customs. In the beauty part of our culture, the Maasai are still living in a communal. They still live in communal. You might find a big boma which have got several people from the same clan, from the same family background. They live together, they have their kids together, raise them together, and also the beauty of living together, and supporting each other. Also, the Maasai loves to raise cattle and livestock as their economic part of life, So they depend much on livestock. They still value the jewelries, the way they dress, the dresses, the beautiful colors, red, blue. So that's the beauty part of our culture, and we want to continue to embrace it, and we love it. But we still have those cultures which need to be discarded and being, discarded because they are harmful. For example, female genital mutilation is still carried out. But also in my community, there is still, alien forced marriages practices, especially for those who live in the remote areas. Let us continue with the good teachings and the other good things, but let us leave aside the cutting.
Yes, in Maasai community, as I told you that we have now, for male side, a father is responsible to raise a child boy. So father will do all initiation to make sure the boy grows up, knows what to take care, how to take care of the family, how to rear the cattle. That is our major business. That's the responsibility of the father. On the other side, women, they take care of the domestic issues, culturally. You find that in Maasai community, the one who build the house is a woman. It's a woman's responsibility to build up your house. It's a responsibility of the woman to go and collect firewood, to fetch water, no matter how far it is, cooking, washing, it will rise up the young ones. Those are the responsibility of the woman. The argument that they say in Swahili that if you train the woman, you have trained the whole society. So education has brought positive changes to the Maasai community.
By attending TEMBO, I'm proud to be a role model because now the community can follow and I'm able to teach them the benefit of education.
Tanzania Education and Microbusiness Opportunity is located in Tanzania, especially northern part of Tanzania, working in Longido district. We work in 6 villages in Longido. We are trying to expand to reach more villages, but right now we only reach 6 villages in Longido. We support girls, like sponsoring them to attain secondary school education, college, and then universities for those who qualify to go to universities. But also for the women, we empower them economically through giving them loans, money, and also through giving them goats. boats for those who who are in the environment in which they cannot do the business. But for us, we encourage them to be selling the boats, get the money, buy food, support their kids' education. For example, buying exercise books, uniforms, and all of that.
Through TEMBO education, I'm now able to explain the benefit of education to men. Beforehand, we were not stable financially, but because of TEMBO, now we are stable and able to take kids to school.
Those who have been educated, they come back to the community and they propagate against those bad customs that oppress the woman, including those domestic violence, including childbearing.
Now I'm able to tell the father of the Boma that female genital mutilation is a bad thing.
After getting the reality of life, we have our reality on the custom perspective. But coming to the other world, we find that a young girl like you supposed to be in school, not to be married. But to us, if you find a girl like you, she's already maybe having 3 children, the same person of your age, having 3 children, she's somebody, wife, and it's not the person of her choice sometimes. It might be a person who is not her father has decided for her to be married by that man. So those who have gone to school came and now stand against such kind of custom and tradition. So educating a woman brought more changes to the community.
Before TEMBO, I attended school up to class 2. I was not able to continue school because my father wanted me to get married. I felt abused at that time to stop education. I felt like my father was discriminating me. I now feel comfortable going to TEMBO classes because I can now read and write.
So it is still very little, but we see there is a light. In a deep darkness, there is a light that we can see through education.
Education is the light of every child.
We have different programs here. We have tech program. Here, they have all girls have sponsored the TEMBO. They come here, they living here, the teacher come here to teach them. So I help them to find toiletries. I make sure all girls have soap, have gel, they have their clean clothes, they eat nice food, they eat balanced diet, they sleep in a nice place, they get all needs. When they come here, we prepare all girls for going to secondary school. We focus on secondary school. When they come here, we teach them English course because in Tanzania, in all subjects except the Swahili subject, they learn through English. So when they come here, we teach them about English course and different subjects like history, mathematics, biology. We find local teachers, they come in here and they teach our pre-form 1 and sometimes the teacher from Canada. The teacher from Canada, they come here to help us to teach our girls.
I feel great to receive an education because my sister did not. So one day I can help my sister.
We tell them when they go to secondary school, it is very important to working hard. It is very important to avoid bad groups because when you want to reach your goal, you must working hard. You must study hard. You must avoid bad groups. In order to be safe, you must follow school regulation. When you follow school regulation, you make you to stay at the safe place and make you to love school every day.
One day I want to make change by helping those kids who are not going to school and whose parents are not able to take them to school.
And the time they go to secondary school, the Tembo supported secondary school. They support girl to get uniform and mattress, trunk, blanket, provide net, bed sheet, toiletries. They provide shoes, socks, bag to carry their exercise book.
My dream came true at Tembo because I was always dreaming of one day getting to secondary school.
There are different challenges that kids face when they go home. Just to meet their parents, they don't like their kid to go to school. They don't like. Just they like their kid to get married because when you get married, you get cow. Other they say, when the girl go to home, they don't give school needs like pocket money, bus fare. They don't make their girl to get basic needs. Toiletries, they don't care about that. Other kids, maybe they live with the grandmother. Maybe a grandmother died. They don't know father, her father. They don't know mother. The girl stay like an orphan. So when you don't know where the place where you go to for holiday, just stay at Tembo because Tembo is their home for girls.
When I was able to start school, my family felt so grateful because I am the first kid to go to school. I always dreamed of getting an education because of the level of my family. Since my family is very low, I thought when I go to school, one day I will make my family good.
When you're talking about Sarajuma, it is called women classes and primary school, class 6. We deal with class 6. When you deal with class 6, we teach them about life skills, how to avoid early marriage. We teach them effect of FGM, female genital mutilation. We tell them impact of early pregnancy. We tell them importance of education. We teach them child rights. We teach them duties and responsibility of a kid. We teach them many subjects.
Currently we're at the primary school. We come there with this. I'm about to do an activity. Alright, awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming in today. So basically, we're just going to do a little activity. Students, they said exactly what job they want when they're older, and it can be anything that you have on your mind. powerful education is and how it can help you achieve any future that you want.
After 3 years, they graduate, and they start other new classes. We start new classes. Example, we are going through the Boma just to pick different women. After picking the different women, we tell them the day we are meeting together, because me from Tembo and Judith from Lille, they Judith teach women about literacy, how to read, how to count. Me, I teach them life skills like child rights, and I teach them even women. The women, they have their right. We teach them importance of education. So we meet with women 1 day per week. And we teach them the women, because we know in Maasai, the man is very strong. Everything men say is mine, it's mine. So women, they don't have anything they own. But that's why we go through our Tradima club classes to teach them, women slowly, the way how to own things. The example, men, they don't want chicken. Okay, keep chicken. When you keep chicken, it is an opportunity for women to get money. And if you sell some sugar and a small sugar, you get your profit. When you get your profit, it is your own money. And after receiving the education, they start to work like that. Now when you go through the Boma, the Maasai Boma now, they have chicken, they have a small business, they save money, they saving, they buy iron sheet. Because in Maasai, you see many women, they use grass. If they use grass for building a house or for covering a house, it is a challenge, because now the drought time, no grass. The cow needed grass. The Maasai women needed grass, so a grass village. So the mama, they start to saving small money, and they start building the house, and they put to the roof iron sheet, because from the importance of protection we give them.
After class, I'll go back to the community, and others always come ask me, what have you learned? Show us what you know from the Tembo classes.
Maasai have a culture of female genital mutilation. So we are teaching them to stop it, because also it is not the right to a child. In short summary, I might say female genital mutilation is the cutting. And this cutting is a belief of the people from this culture, that by cutting a girl, they are now making a girl to move from childhood to adulthood. So they are using as something like a ritual pass. So this cutting is all about circumcision for female. So we are saying female genital mutilation because it is not okay to cut a girl. When we used to talk to these people from the community, this is a historical thing. They just take from this generation to that generation. Nowadays, it is also illegal to do female genital mutilation in Tanzania. Those people who didn't change and they want to continue with their culture, and those people who didn't understand the effect of female genital mutilation, they are trying to continue with the practice. So they hide. So because of hiding, the age of cutting these girls changes. So Some of them nowadays are cutting very young girls. Sometimes we meet some people who are cutting the infant, under 5 years old girls. Others are cutting 5 years, 6 years to 8 years.
Tembo is a good education because before we were doing something bad to our girls.
The way I'm influencing these girls not to agree to be cutted, go to their classes and teach them all about children's rights. So after I teach them children's rights, we sit together, talk live about female genital mutilation. Sometimes I draw the parts on the blackboard, and I mention the names, and I tell the kids what are the important job or work of these parts, so that we have to protect them. Myself, I am a Maasai too. I came from that kind of culture and customs. I am circumcised when I was very young. This means I'm circumcised because my parents didn't get this education. And after I got this education, I started to teach people in the community to stop it. I did the big ceremony for my daughter to make myself to be a role model in the community. I graduated my daughter, or I passed her from childhood to adulthood without cutting. And we call it alternative rites of passage. So, because I choose to do this thing in the community through temple support, I started by myself to show the community the way. So, I have some parents who did it like me through our seminars. So once we bring them in our seminars, we teach them, and also they say that they didn't cut their daughters. So we have some good testimonies in the community. Some of the people who didn't even circumcise their daughters.
At first, it was too hard to explain to others in the Maasai community about the effect of FGM. But now the main challenge is over.
I get to meet some people who pass through Tembo. We meet someone, his parents deny her to go to school, but through Tembo, she go to school, she get her education. Now she's capable to continue with her life, even if she don't get support from his parents. Yeah, Project TEMBO originally started, when it was started, I wasn't here, but it was a dream of 2 women from Canada who came to visit and hike Mount Longido. And towards their visit, they found kids in the street as usual, greeting, hello. So they have started to follow, and they wondered, why are they not in school while they are in the age of being in school? So they went to a certain family, and from there they started supporting one of the girls. But as the time goes and they see that there is a great need, so they wanted to support more girls, and it is where they started the organization together with some of the individuals here in Tanzania they have worked with, and they started the organization.
I would like to encourage girls around the world to not lose hope. If you can't go to school, fight for what you believe in, because one day you will be rich, your God.
If anyone wishing to join this vision of empowering a girl child, giving her accessibility to education, the opportunity to study, to get life skills, we are calling that those people. If you donate there, then badly your donation will go right away to change the life of a girl. A child who is starting Form 1 right away, at least having $1 million Tanzania shillings, can afford her to go to buy all supplies, all the school needs, and thereafter the cost will drop up. So if a person thinks that I want to support one girl to go to a tertiary college, she should be seeing the 2 million, 4 million, between 2 and 4 million.
We are not the same now that we have been educated. We can now do what we want to do. We can teach and take our kids to school. And this is all because of TEMBO.
I have to tell the people now, the young girl is an angel. So she needs education.
I wish one day to help my siblings to go to school, to help my mama pay bills, and to let me give them a good life.
We see other members are coming and say that we want to join this group because we heard about what you are teaching, which is good to us too.
My dream for the future is to take my kids to school and to make sure they are financially stable for education.
Really, I am calling the world to join hands together to make sure that it's not only in Longido district. I know in the globe, around the globe, there are other communities who are vulnerable. Whoever is having access to support an extra dollar to make sure that that girl child goes to school, please don't hesitate. Do it. Do it because it's the right thing to do. Thank you very much.